Welcome back to the Cricket Today show. After a huge second test between India and Australia at the Adelaide Oval, I'm your host, Liam McAllion, also known as the Stats Guy. I'll go with Marcus Bazzano first. He's fired up. The Aussies have won. Surely he's excited.
That was the most tired game.
I know. He's been up since 3:30 watching Chelsea get a win. The Aussies won. Surely you're up and about, just winning galore.
I am. I'm very happy. It was a very good weekend of sport.
It was.
Order has been restored. Spurs are Spursy. India in the mud via Travis Head. It's back.
It's beautiful. Leo Mullally's also here. He's fired up as well.
But it's only 1-1, lads. Can't get ahead of us.
But the summer of
Mr.
cricket...
Boring over there. Can't get up and about. We absolutely smashed him in 3 days, lads.
Why are you calling me Mr. Boring?
The summer of cricket is officially back.
Is it?
I said it was over. I said it was over a week ago.
Wait, so it's only back when Australia win.
But now we're back on. We're going to lose 5-0. It's almost done.
We're not done. All right, that's good. You're right. The summer of cricket is here. We're going to run through the second test game wrap. We've got some big questions. A lot happened. It was like I said this in the short yesterday. It was like a movie.
It's like a movie.
There was 3 days. It was a 3-day movie.
He's one of those guys.
Was it like a movie?
Last night was like a film.
A film.
Last night was a
film.
You know what? Like, there's still some big questions though. Even though Australia won in 3 days.
Oh, we're a little bit worried, of course.
There's still some big questions which we'll get to.
Yeah, but winning always helps. Before we start, make sure you get around this show on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and subscribe to the YouTube. You guys are always fired up about that. I tell me we have most people that watch the video aren't subscribed, so we're getting lots of viewers, so thank you very much for that. But if you're not subscribed, press the subscribe bell. That means it's going to pop up on your feeds, and yeah, it will help us go a long way. What are we up to now? We'd be over
2.12.
2.12, beautiful. So on the way to road to 3K at the moment, and then we'll be road to 20K in the near future. I reckon.
No time, man. No time.
All right. Everyone's favorite segment. No, probably not. Quick single. Let's do it. Leo, actually, shout out to Leo, who's been posting every day of the test a quick single little update, which I've absolutely
I didn't
loved.
do yesterday.
That's okay.
No, that's not enough.
You didn't have to say that.
That's not enough.
They only played for about 45 minutes.
I did do a graphic, but
You did a graphic, got some videos
you're right,
out?
I should be better.
But check out all the socials on Cricket Today. No, you shouldn't. You've done a lot of social posts. Don't you worry about that. Quick single.
Why have we got $5? Never mind.
Yes, mate. It's pretty quick. We can go through it quick. The first ball of the match. What happened, lads? What happened on the very first ball of the whole match?
J.S. Walls, see you later.
There we go.
Starc bowled a slow ball to him. That's what happened. It was too slow for him.
140k slow ball. How good is that? First ball of the test match. Starc has done that twice.
That's just what he does.
3 times.
That's what he does.
Three times.
He delivers when we need him. He's a bit wayward sometimes, but that's the Mitchell Starc experience.
It's exactly. He bowls the exact same ball every time first ball of a test match. Or at least tries to.
He tries to bowl. Tries to swing it back at their legs.
Middle.
You saw that in the Ashes with Rory Burns.
Oh, Rory Burns can't bat.
Remember then?
What's he up to?
Remember?
Is he still playing? No.
No,
Is he alive?
He's not even getting anywhere near the England team. Remember everyone was saying KP and everyone was saying he's going to make the most runs in the
series. He had the worst technique ever.
He got dropped. Didn't he get dropped after like...
He wasn't Bazzano enough.
Yeah,
Bazzano. Yeah, okay.
Well, he wasn't.
No, I know. It's just a funny way of saying it.
Yeah, JSL had to go, didn't he?
Yep.
He has to go, blood.
He set the tone though, did Starkey.
He did set the tone. We literally were fired up. I was like, we're going to win after the very first ball. I'm like, yeah, we're back. Australia's back. Yep. Talking about that, Australia bounced back, win in 3 days. Everyone calm down. Everything's all good. Can I say that? Or not yet?
No.
Not yet. There's still a lot to be worried about. I'm talking to you Indian fans in the comments. We're still very scared.
Still very scared?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think Jadeja comes in.
Shami?
And Shami to come, obviously. Yeah.
Yeah, they probably just need a bit of experience, India, yeah. Because Ashwin obviously came in.
Yeah, like there's a big difference between Harshit Rana and Mohammad Shami.
Oh, yeah.
Like having Shami, Bumrah and Siraj, that's a very good pace.
Shami's also a better bloke than Siraj, but we can touch on that later. 3-day test match. Aussies still undefeated in day-night tests, which is a pretty cool little stat there. Next one I want to touch on. I said this in one of the shorts if you want to check out on the socials. Mitch Marsh didn't review when he went out. So we were flying. Travis Head went out. That's okay.
He started walking.
Made 140, but he started walking. When he didn't hit it, he hit his pad on the way through. Then they checked Nico. He'll be kicking himself. The only time you walk, I don't personally walk because the umpires get enough things wrong. So I wouldn't walk if I did do a little edge. I don't know about you guys on your opinion on that.
Unless it was like a Stuart Broad thing.
Unless I could blatantly hit it, yes. But that one, it was like an inch away from his bat. What was he doing?
Even Rishabh Pant and Rohit Sharma,
they weren't
behind the
convinced,
stumps,
weren't
they weren't convinced. So
how do you stuff?
Surely you know if you've hit the ball.
He hit his pad, but it was on the other side of his bat.
That's what I mean. Like, surely you feel it on the outside. I feel like if you always know.
Was he just in the zone? And
he's locked in.
He was just locked in. He didn't realise, maybe, because we haven't played Australian cricket. We don't know.
Maybe Mitch Marshall's just too thick enough to believe that the pad was his bat.
No, surely not. It's a
That's
bit
the
different.
only explanation.
Maybe he wanted Carey to come in and one of the South Aussie hometown heroes to bat together.
Maybe. But
He's going to come in anyways, though. I mean,
eventually,
Yeah, but he wanted
Might not have
to
batted
speed
together,
it up.
But it was weird because he had 3. It wasn't like if he had no reviews left. All right, obviously you can't. But we had 3 reviews left. It was very weird.
Four down.
Thank you though, to Mitch Marsh, because if
What do you laugh? Because I don't know where you're going with this. Sorry.
if he didn't review that and he kept batting, the game would still be on right now, and we have a show.
Well, it'd still be on, would it?
Would it?
Yeah, because Marsh would have made a century.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Mate, he was looking
Maybe.
good.
Yeah.
Well, we would have bowled him out yesterday.
No, but we would have batted for longer, is my point.
guess.
Oh, fair enough. The last one, Cummins stepped up after I called him out. I said he's been out of form. Then he gets a 5, which we'll touch
I
on.
was the only one that...
Would you say...
I'm doing a UE stats, guys.
6 wickets in 5 innings or something?
Yeah,
you
and
said?
then he's got 5 in 1 innings in the second innings for
And
Australia.
what did he take in the... He only took 1 in the first, I think.
But he still bowled well. He bowled well in both innings. He was a bit stiff not to have a few more, I reckon, in the first inning because Starc obviously got the bulk of the wickets, which we'll touch on.
I thought Boland bowled well as well. But
Boland was unbelievable.
I feel like a lot of the figures don't...
That's what I was
tell
saying.
the full story.
I think Boland was our... Before Cummins got all those wickets late, Boland was our second best bowler to Starc. He was hitting the spot every time. He kept getting edges.
What about him getting a wicket first ball of his spell in both innings?
Yeah, and then the first one was a...
He had a drop catch as well.
That's another discussion. If you're a professional cricketer, you shouldn't be bowling no balls.
Yeah,
you know exactly how many...
I think bowlers will agree with you.
But there was so many no balls.
30 no balls, I reckon, from both teams.
You know exactly how many steps you're bowling. You practice every single day.
Well, you say that, but Bumrah's run up.
He
does. Yeah, but I don't. It's hard to measure out because he does all those little skiddy steps.
Like Boland,
at the
for
start.
example.
Like, it's not like
Boland's very
know.
methodical in the way he bowls. He shouldn't be bowling no balls, in my opinion.
I agree, but
That annoys me so much.
I know. I feel like it's more his not lack of pace that gets the wickets, but you know how like when you're used to facing someone so quick like Starc, Cummins, and apparently in the nets they get like their trainer to bowl like with the arm and to bowl like 150s.
Yeah.
Like he's rapid. So everything seems a little bit slower. So when Boland comes in bowling 130s, you're not used to the pace and maybe you
but he
play
also
at
cuts
a
it off
bit
the seam.
early.
he's a nipper, isn't he?
Yeah,
He's a
he
great
is.
bowler. He
Yeah,
puts
yeah.
it in the spot.
But I know what you're saying. It's a bit slower and used to all the other Australian fast bowlers bowling 140.
Yeah, like Shubman Gill looks like he has so much time, same as JS.
Yeah.
But they are prone to getting out to Boland even though he bowls 5-10 Ks. Not as quick as the
You
other.
could say this about all their batsmen, but Gill's like cover drives and just drives in general, elite.
Oh, some of the Indian players are so good.
But are they too aggressive? We can touch on that a bit later.
We can touch on that as well. Yeah, I'm happy to touch on that. All right. That's a quick single. That wasn't too bad.
It was 6 minutes, I think.
Oh, that's all right, isn't it? Quick single.
Are you timing?
Yeah,
It was 10:20. It was
He's 100%
10:28
timing.
when we started.
Oh, there you go.
Not bad.
All right, big questions. This is good bit of fun here. We'll start off with the biggest question of them all. I don't know why I said it like that.
Yes.
Biggest.
Yes.
Siraj in the wrong versus Head. Big question there. Like, what was going on? Obviously, for some context.
And add Marnus as well.
And Marnus. So obviously, it started this beef. Yeah, the original beef started with Siraj and Marnus.
Marnus pulled away.
Where the
Oh,
guy,
yes,
the legend with the beer snake.
Yes.
Bit of a move behind the bowler's arm. He's walking around with his big beer snake.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny.
He had every right to
pulls
pull out.
Every right to pull out. The bowler's arm was right where the beer snake was. Then Siraj throws the ball at him and yells at him.
Marnus's pullout wasn't as late as.
Nah.
I was thinking of making a really bad joke.
Yeah, I was thinking of that one too.
Marnus's pullout wasn't as bad as in the first innings. Who pulled out the Indian batsman against Starc? Where literally a Starc's releasing the ball.
No,
to
that's
fly
true.
in
That
his
was too
face.
late. Yeah. No, you're right.
You
You're
remember
right.
that in the first innings?
Because Marnus did it pretty early. Then, obviously, the big one, Siraj versus Head. Head just made a lazy 140. What's the number one thing you don't do in cricket? You don't send someone off when they've made 140. What an absolute flog Siraj has been. What the hell?
Who instigated it?
I don't care who instigated it. Head could say whatever he wants. He made 140. Siraj used to go.
Head's not the
well
type
played,
of guy to react like that after getting bowled.
I think
he got bowled and he was like, you could tell by his facial expression when he got bowled because he got caught out by the ball and he was like,
Oh, okay, we can cut that one out.
that's a good ball.
I knew
like-
someone was going to say that.
But then, oh no, he was, I think it was a bit of a, I don't know, it's weird to say miscommunication because they weren't communicating with each other, but I think Siraj was a bit
He was fired up.
too aggressive.
Yeah, he was.
In terms of
I think he
celebration.
was allowed to say, because just say Head said something first, or whoever said something first, we don't have to agree on that one. Whoever said something, they were allowed to say something to each other because there's that big bit of rivalry. That's all right.
Yeah.
Siraj didn't have to go like, like F off, like go to hit the showers. Like that is not something you do in cricket.
I agree.
And everyone would agree with even local cricket, I would be pissed off with that.
Like we said before the pod, if the game's in the balance, I don't mind. Even Australian bowler did that to an Indian batsman. In the game's in the balance.
Yeah, still game on, yeah.
It's still game on.
But it wasn't, yeah.
But it wasn't. By that time, we were how many in front? 150?
Yeah, but 130, I think, yeah. Something like that.
Something like that. So we're still 4 wickets in the shed.
So are we saying Siraj is in the wrong?
I think Siraj is in the wrong.
Yeah.
I just want to add to this though.
Sure.
He lets the emotional part of the game affect him way too much.
Yeah.
He's a great bowler.
He is.
I love watching him bowl.
And he lost the plot a bit.
And I love a bit of passion.
Bit of passion?
Love a bit of aggression. I love, just his fire when he bowls. It's great. But then he
got
just
smacked down by Starc
he almost goes too over the top. And then he bowls 4 boundary balls, and he's just like you can see the mental side of the game, the emotional side of the game gets to him, and that's his challenge for the rest of the series.
I think he was just getting frustrated, wasn't he?
Yeah, and it was so easy that you could tell
he got rattled.
Yeah,
he got really rattled. I loved the Adelaide crowd getting involved. They were booing him. Then as soon as Starc came out, first ball 4, bang, and everyone's just like going absolutely nuts.
They moved him up to point, didn't they? He was on the boundary. They had to move him to point. Right?
Adelaide is. Probably that has to be the best ground in Australia.
Oh, yeah. I think it's the best ground to watch sport at. I love the G, right?
G.
I think the actual stadium of the
G
G is better. But I said when we went to gather around that watching footy, I haven't watched cricket there. Watching footy there is the best ground to watch footy at by a mile. Just like you could be at the top level and it's 50,000 and you've like if you're 50,000 at Marvel, you still feel far back.
Marvel, who's saying Marvel?
I'm comparing like, okay.
Imagine someone's favourite stadium is Marvel.
No one's ever said that, except for me as a Northman. No, I wouldn't say that.
The MCG for me is better.
Yeah, but like the atmosphere, a full MCG obviously. It's
Bay 13, mate.
Bay 13,
yeah. But even the Adelaide Hill though.
Actually,
Adelaide Hill versus Bay 13.
That is a perfect question debate we can have. Best stadium in world cricket. We could do that before the Boxing Day test. I reckon we should do that. How about that?
More work.
Yeah. All right. More work. It's pretty easy. We do this every 3 days, 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. All right. Next big question. Is Steve Smith, I don't know why it is this, is Steve Smith cooked? He said before the test, he can't see, boys. He's like, I can't speak. If you can't see the pink ball, maybe don't pick him. And it looked like he couldn't see. He's lost all his way. You know how he always goes, it's about my hands, and I don't know if I can feel my hands with the bat and all that. Has he said? I don't know if he's came out and said that, but he's not going well. Because everyone was talking about Marnus last test. Yeah. But now all the heat's going to be back on Smith.
Yeah.
Which he's that type of player that he could bounce back and just, because he's like a big time player.
Marnus can, he can.
Yeah. So what do we think about him? Is he going to stay? Is this his last summer? Is that too big of a call?
So bad out of form.
so bad.
No, out of form, I said.
Yeah,
out of form.
Yeah, he is.
No, actually, you said he is so bad. They were the words you said.
Steve Smith is so bad.
I'm not clipping that part up. He's that much out of form that you just basically bowl a good length and he's going to find a way to get out. Good length down leg, he gets out. Good length outside off, gets out.
Yeah, the ball that he got out to wasn't that good of a ball.
No,
I feel like
he's been getting himself out, which doesn't happen to the likes of Smith or Labuschagne. Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know if it's more of him playing himself in trouble.
Playing the wrong shots.
In that situation, but like they know what to do to get him out.
Yeah.
We've seen that now. They square him up more often than not.
True.
Same with Marnus last test.
Like you said, he needs to move his feet a bit more, maybe come.
Yeah. I don't think he needs to move. I think he needs to move it a bit less.
Or maybe a bit more
needs
balanced.
to get set sooner.
Yeah.
And sometimes he just looks ugly when he bats.
I think similar to Marnus for this test, he needs to come out and be more assertive and dominant. Like in between balls, blocking a run. He needs to be out there doing his runs.
That doesn't go along with your hard cricket style that you want though.
It's more than...
No, I think it's
more than being soft.
He's been aggressive,
right?
right?
You wouldn't see Ricky Ponting do that.
You
wouldn't see Alan Border do that.
You wouldn't see Ricky Ponting getting out for less than 10 runs, 10 consecutive innings.
Back in my day, these kids these days are just... They're in their TikToks.
They're not even
Ricky Ponting wouldn't have cried on national TV.
What's that? Oh, no, we're not going there. Jeez. Get the photo.
That's a joke.
I know. What is it? That's just not cricket. Is it? Don't people say that? It's just not.
Yeah, but like, you know where I'm coming from though. Like when Marnus did that, you could tell there's something a little bit different. Like, he's
He doesn't
giving
seem
it
as
to the
confident.
bowlers.
Yeah, when he was in England,
Yeah.
in the Ashes and stuff like that, Smith gives it back, but that's also when he's on like 50 runs. He hasn't had the opportunity to give it back. You know
Is
what I
that-
mean?
is that that
because he's
point?
on like 10 runs?
No, but he's at that point where it's just little stuff like that. He doesn't have to give it back. He just needs to be loud. He
bit
needs
more
to
confident.
be
All right.
a little bit more confident, like Marnus. And then, like, even though Marnus made like 0 off 20 balls, right? It wasn't the same as when he made 2 off 52, 53. It was a well played
Yeah.
20.
Do we think he's going to get dropped this summer, Steve Smith, or they'll just keep pursuing?
They'll keep
him?
pursuing
I think they
him.
He
will.
won't get dropped.
But do we think he deserves to be dropped? If he has one more bad test, maybe.
He's got to make.
We don't really have anyone coming in.
Yeah,
I know
depends who's
Marnus
coming in.
made runs, and look, I think we all went like harsh
Yeah.
on Marnus, but we had to because he was
It was very
drastically out
bad.
of form.
I loved that he stepped up, which was
Well, without everyone going harsh on him, he wouldn't have pulled his finger out.
Oh, he might have.
Well, I don't know.
You don't reckon?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
But there's still a long series. There's 6 more chances Smith and Marnus have to bat.
Mhm.
They've got both of them have to make a big 100 in this
Ooh,
series.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
agree.
agree.
Yeah.
Love that. All right, next one. Does JSL have aura? I've flopped.
He's gonna
I've
sit
flopped,
on
I
the
think.
fence.
No,
Ooh.
I've changed my mind. I thought that once he made that one,
Yes.
what did he make? 160. I'm not
First
sitting on
I
the fence.
said no.
Well,
then I said yes.
The amount of times you
Then I
guys have
said
changed your
no,
mind on this
and
show
I
as well.
stuck with it.
Everyone on this show has changed their mind a lot.
Negative.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'm saying not right now. No, he doesn't.
think
But I
he's-
think he's going to be an
I think he
absolute
does.
star.
He never did.
I
He
think
never,
he does.
he's
He never
saying he never
did.
did.
He's 22 years old. He's
I
younger
get
than
that.
you.
Yeah, okay.
What are you doing with your life?
Are we going back to
you,
the end?
you,
Come on.
you just stayed up
Do it,
watching
sit
Chelsea
next to you
3:30.
doing this pod.
I'm lucky.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. You're
Yeah.
not.
Look, he's an incredible talent and a future
All right.
star.
All right.
Don't get me wrong. He's
Yep.
going to be one of the best in cricket in the next decade.
Okay.
Right? But in terms of does he have aura right now? No.
Okay.
Some of the shots he played for his 160 though,
That's one
that's just,
innings.
he's standing on business.
Yeah, he
man.
shouldn't have got out first ball. That
He's made
if
a
he didn't
duck-
get out first ball and he got like a 20, I would have
Duck-
been saying he still had aura. But
After saying Starc ball's too slow for him, then getting out first ball of the test match the next test.
he got a golden.
pretty
That's
duck.
negative aura,
It's
mate.
pretty funny.
It's
funny.
Very,
It's funny.
It's scripted. This series is
It's all
scripted.
fixed.
It's
India were robbed. They were robbed, I tell you.
That's a perfect social clip. All right, I'm going to the next one. Should we be worried about? Well, who's put this one in? Nathan Lyon?
I put that one in.
Oh,
Ooh.
it was me. No, it was you. What? Why are we
Why?
worried about Nathan Lyon?
Why?
Bob one over.
Yeah, but
it was
he didn't have to do
it was
anything.
the quicks that were doing stuff.
But
He didn't
I
need
feel like
to.
in recent tests he would have bowled more.
I think because it was just
Yes.
working. You don't need a ball spin if we don't need to.
Well, I guess Marsh did
that's
bowl
a
a few,
weird-
didn't he, in the first innings, didn't he? Did Marsh bowl a few?
Second innings. I
Second
think.
innings,
Yeah.
But Nathan Lyon pretty much got paid to just chill in Adelaide and eat some food.
I
And,
don't know. I just think.
Well, you reckon he?
I reckon.
We don't even know if he was going to bowl. He bowled
We'll
one
see,
over.
but
There's
this
a
Gabba-
small mistrust, I think, from Cummins in going to Lyon.
We were
now.
getting so many wickets with pace.
We
don't need
were,
him.
but like,
I think that's harsh, man.
how many overs were in the
Are
second
you, you're
innings?
reaching here.
I think that's harsh.
How many overs were in the second innings? What do I Google?
Not
here?
many.
This is-
Not many. I can have a look now. I'm on it now. 18 plus
Yeah.
9. What's that? 27.
Usually he would come on the 15th.
26.5.
He'd probably come on not till past the 20th over.
36.5, sorry.
36.5.
36.5.
Oh my god, I'm looking at the Perth test.
Classic Leo.
36.5.
Yeah, only
overs.
3 bowlers bowled. Starc, Cummins and bowled.
That's still a heavy
He usually
load
comes on
our
in the 20
bowlers.
something's over. That's true.
That's still, I don't know.
Or maybe like 18.
Like even, I feel like in recent scenario, like recent test matches over the summer, he would have bowled to the tail in that situation.
Yeah, but they wouldn't pick him if they didn't trust him. You know what I mean? They didn't
don't
need
know.
him.
Oh, no, but
I know,
we smashed him. You're
I feel
finding
like
something out of
the
nothing.
more
He's finding a social clip. That's what he's doing.
No, no,
Social
this
guy
is
Leo's
not for
trying to get a
social.
clip.
I don't know. I'm just curious to see how the rest of the
I
summer.
think you're overthinking
I know,
bowls.
but like we haven't
won.
we haven't 5 down after 20 overs. The bowlers are doing the quicks
Yeah.
are doing their job.
Yeah.
I think
They are.
you just stick with it.
I don't know.
I know you're trying
I
to
know
say
what
you're trying to
but
say.
you're reaching.
Just bowled
You're
one
reaching.
over out of how many?
30
Overall, how
30
many did we
Oh.
like over the whole test match? You know, you can see it if you scroll up.
You're the one that was on the wrong test match.
was that 44 we bowled in the first innings and then 36.
Bowled one over in 80 overs. That's a heavy
Pretty
load
much.
on our quicks. That's all I'm saying.
But we didn't even bowl that
And
many
that'll
overs
go,
in the whole
that'll go
match.
into our next
Yeah, but
big
the quicks
question.
only bowled like 12 overs each.
That's still a heavy
All
load
right, I'm going
for
to the
the
next
amount
one.
of overs
I
bowled.
reckon we've talked too much about it. I know what you're
This
trying to
goes
say.
into the next point.
Marsh bowled 4 in the first innings.
Okay, this goes into the
Lyon
next
only
point.
bowled 1.
Should Boland stay in?
Should bowl and stay in is the next big question.
I think he should.
I think he should as
And
well. Well, you don't think you're getting rid of Nathan Lyon.
No.
Oh.
I think Lyon stays.
Okay.
I think, and this is harsh, but I think Starc has a rest.
Oh, Oh, has a
or
rest.
someone.
He just
someone.
got 6 bar.
So we
He has
need
a
to
rest.
rotate the ball. We need to learn from recent series against India. We need to rotate
I don't
the
mind that.
bowlers
Don't mind that.
and be smart about it. Bowling.
They might even give Hazelwood another rest.
If Hazelwood needs another rest, that's the same thing.
I'm happy
me.
for bowling then. Yeah.
Yep.
I just think we need to be smart with how we use our bowlers. We can't have them all play the same.
Bowen has to play the G.
Yeah.
That's
so maybe
true.
they
could rest bowling.
play
rest
the G.
bowling and then he back for the G. That would work. Because his best ground is the G.
That's going into the point of I think maybe the load is a bit too much on the quicks.
Okay.
If Lyon's not bowling that much, because we need to be smart on how we use our bowlers.
I like how he's done
Because
this one.
that's how in recent tests, going into the 5th test,
Everyone's buggered, yeah.
Hazelwood, Cummins, and Starc, when we lost to them last time, they were cooked.
Yeah.
In saying that, you can flip that and go the Indian bowls as well. Like people were concerned people were concerned about Bumrah bowling like 120 in the second innings.
That's it.
Yeah.
Well, he injured his groin, didn't he?
But is that just because we were chasing 19?
It might be, but he did have work done on his groin.
And he usually doesn't bowl that slow ever.
So maybe he might get a rest.
Well,
that would be so good for Australia.
But Shami coming in though, like,
yeah, but Shami's nowhere near as good as Bumrah.
Oh, he's pretty good.
He's pretty good.
He's pretty good.
He's pretty good.
He's not Shami from like 4 years ago when he was like arguably the best in the world. But he's still pretty
good.
damn
Yeah,
good.
I'll agree with that.
Yeah.
All right. Are we done with the big questions? There were some big questions in there.
Also, big question.
All right. Impromptu big question.
Big question. Why was Usman Khawaja robbed of a boundary?
Oh, that's not a big question.
It's a medium. That's a mid question.
Yeah, I know.
That's the new segment, mid question.
They put him down as one.
mid-question.
He hit it to the rope to hit the
That
winning
was
runs,
weird.
and then they
If
only
you
gave
hit
him
the
one run.
boundary on the last ball, that's 4. I don't. What is that?
Screws his
What
average.
was that?
What was that? But in all seriousness,
In all question.
questionness,
Question. I got a question.
still not sold on the batting yet, other than Travis Head for Australia.
Yeah, Travis Head obviously is what's the saying? Sealed a few cracks. I don't know what the saying.
Paper over cracks.
Paper over cracks. Yeah,
Papered over some
because
cracks,
everyone else didn't really make a run. Marnus did.
yeah.
Everyone else didn't. So
McSweeney looked good.
McSweeney, I just wanted him to get to 50 because a 50 would bring him so much confidence.
he looked
What did he get?
good, though.
39, and then
39.
he came back the next day, and then obviously he could have gotten out a couple of times, but yeah, he did look a lot better and a bit
Gotta
more
stay with
confident.
him.
I think each test, if they stay with him, he'll get a bit more confident. And hopefully next test he makes a 50 because that's like another little milestone, and he'll get some confidence. Yep. All right. Australia versus India game wrap is our next segment here. We'll go through our predictions that week. We were so spot on, lads.
We're going to hold our hand up. We're going to be accountable. This is what you don't get from other shows. We are accountable and we say when we're wrong.
I agree,
and we're
Leo.
big, stupid, dumb idiots.
Yeah, we are big stupid.
I've just seen Travis Head got man in the match, not Starkey.
Well, if Head gets out for 0, we don't probably win.
Also, no one else in the whole match,
True.
no one in India's team made 50. So I think Travis Head deserved to.
Yeah, no, yeah.
He
I
won
thought
us-
yeah,
Starc
that's
was great,
true.
yeah.
Starc was great.
Anyway, we'll go through. What do we go? Most runs. Yeah, Leo went Pant. Marcus went Travis Head. Did he? He made the
think
most
he did.
runs.
He made
by
140.
Yeah, what did he make? No, he didn't bat the second.
He made he made 140.
It was a pretty bad film if you...
Kumar Reddy was probably next in. He made 80 odd.
Yeah,
84.
yeah, but yeah, you were spot on with Travis Head, so that's the only thing we got right, I think. I went King Kohli. He didn't perform at his favourite venue ever. That's the first time I reckon he hasn't performed. Scobo got
What
him
happens,
out.
mate?
Yeah. Most wickets, we all went Bumrah. How many did he end up with? I probably should have looked at that. But
I'll have a look now.
5 or 6?
8, I reckon.
8?
I thought he took 4
He
and
dominated
4.
in the first.
Oh,
innings,
yeah, no, he
didn't
took 4. That's
Did
right.
he take
yeah.
4 and 4?
He took 4 for 61 and obviously didn't get a wicket in the second innings.
Yeah, I was going to stop swearing.
Gerald's like,
Sorry, Gerald.
let me write that down.
Oh,
Time.
classic.
Yeah, Starc and...
Took 4.
Speaking on Starc, that comment that we had.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
from
we can.
Tom Elliott,
We might have to chuck
I
that one
believe.
up on the screen, even if it's just that comment. It was Tom Elliott. I don't know.
On
if
our
it's
TikTok, I think.
By
Yeah.
TikTok, he almost was spot on. He said Starc takes 7 in the first innings. He was a bit unlucky not to take 7.
6.
He
He
took
was-
6.
He was on track.
So Tom,
I actually didn't want him to take 7 because if he did, I would have had to have done a post. And I was at the gym.
Nah, mate, that was
unreal.
class. If he got the 7, that would have been
Yeah, I would have done the post.
very
Yeah.
good.
Can we just change the comment to a 6 and just do a post? That'd be nice. And then the last one that we predicted was an India win. We all didn't
wrong.
back the Aussies. Do we have more confidence now for the next test? To back, I'm still 50-50.
I'm 50. I'm still probably leaning India only because, looking back, we were all idiots because we played.
We love day 9 tests and we just forgot about that.
You said it on the show.
I know, we haven't lost.
India.
Oh, shut up.
No. I said we said it.
Oh, we said it, yeah.
Not you. I'm not targeting you.
All right.
God, keep your pants on.
Yeah.
But I'm still leaning India. They've beat us at the Gabba the last 2 times, right?
They have.
Yeah.
That was
I'm not
that was the
100%
last
sure.
time they were there was when they had their like
Rishabh
third
Pant made
11.
like 97 off.
They had all those injuries and Pant, dominated.
Yeah, I just think I'm still leaning
How does
India.
the pitch work at the Gabba?
Fast,
Is there a bit more
bouncy.
bounce? Yeah.
Fast bounce.
It's a synthetic- it's a
Perth.
synthetic
We might
pitch.
see
Oh, don't worry.
Lion come into his element there.
Yeah, he
You
liked
said you were
it.
concerned.
I want to see him bowl more than 1 over.
Yeah,
Two.
that would be good.
Imagine if Marnus bowls more
Marnus
than
bowled,
Lane.
imagine if Marnus bowled 4 instead of Marsh. And then,
Would that have been a story if Marnus bowled 4 and
Yeah.
Lion
bowled
bowled 1. That would be a worry.
Ooh.
Lion would be like secretly angry. All right, we're talking about the game wrap. Let's get into a quick score wrap.
Basically, already did
We
this.
basically already did
No,
this, but
like
we got to label it at least.
I'm thinking, I'm flipping. I'm more confident on the Aussies heading into the 3rd one.
Oh,
I'm answering the question from ages ago.
welcome, Perth.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm
We love Perth.
Oh no, I'm flipping.
Yeah.
I'm flipping my mind more than a girl trying to suntan at the beach.
Oh, that's not okay. That's probably your only nice reference you've ever had on this show.
Game wrap.
Game wrap. India first innings made 180. Not too bad. Reddy was 42 or 54. He's
was
turning
ready.
into a really
It's
good
kind of
talent.
sad that we're saying 180 is not too bad.
Well,
in Test
the
cricket
last-
nowadays.
Yeah, I know.
know.
You should be making what's a good scoring test?
300.
250. I'd say 250
I'd
in modern
reckon
Test
300.
cricket.
Yeah, modern Test cricket too.
If you've got 7
both
batsmen,
right. You're both right.
Yeah, 300.
Oh, we can't both, right?
both right.
And then Starkey obviously dominated 6 for 48, the best he's bowled in a while. That
I think
just
it's his best
unbelievable.
figures. I think didn't they say?
Oh, is it?
Really?
I think it is.
Actually, 6 was a
Yeah.
lot. I haven't really thought about that.
I'll double check.
have a look.
For you,
Yeah,
but-
have a look for his best figures. Then
Make sure it's the Adelaide test and not the Perth test. It's an easy mistake to make.
he doesn't-
I'm talking his
he doesn't-
career.
He's
I
talking
know.
about. Yeah.
Oh,
Does it come up?
keep talking.
All
Keep
right.
talking.
We'll go to the Australia first innings. I can't believe
How
I'm
quick do you think I am?
I don't know.
Think I'm a marathon man?
Yeah, you are. Australia
last time
first
I'm in
innings, 337. I can't believe the Aussies made 337. Obviously, Travis Head.
That was his best bowling.
Can't believe.
I can't believe we made through. We couldn't even make.
I know. We
Yeah.
haven't made a score in a while,
Yeah.
but it's a bit sad that Test cricket's come to this.
Obviously, it's
Oh,
sad.
can't we scraped to 300.
I know.
Oh, that's exciting.
Well, it was
It was his best figures.
ever.
Yes.
Starc, wow. But yeah,
Test figures, yeah.
That's awesome. Starc, well, not Starc. Aussies made 337. Travis Head, 140 off 141 balls. Everyone's calling him the King of Adelaide. Can we call him that? The King of
100%,
Adelaide. He loves
yeah.
dominating in his home state. We didn't talk about the rock the baby to his new baby in the crowd. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. I love the
New dad
celebration.
strength.
New dad strength. There
Isn't
we
it
go.
the Stoiner celebration? Because he did that, didn't he? He put the
But
helmet
no,
on
the
the
first
bat
player to
and
do
all
it
that.
was Chris Gale.
It was actually
It
me.
was.
It was Leo
Big
yeah,
puppy.
when he
It
makes
was Chris
20.
Gale. Yeah.
Yeah, 20 of 120 saving the game.
I like
Raise
that
it
celebration. That was cold.
It is cool,
I
and,
do
and he
like it.
didn't just put the bat up. He did like this on like I'm him.
How many celebrate? If you make 100, how many celebrations can you do? Because Head pulled out about 4 or
I
5
know,
different
you should only
celebrations.
Depends
do
how
one
cool
or-
the 100 is. If it's like Travis Head, he can do as many as he wants.
You can do as many. Yeah.
If it's Pajara 100 or 400, you might as well just retire
He's the
out.
father. He's the father of India.
He is. He's bloody awesome.
We need someone to do the Cole Palmer.
Oh, in
don't know if you
cricket,
can really
you
do
can't
that
do
in
it in
cricket.
cricket. Well, you
No,
chuck
a
your
little
wicket,
bit.
chuck your bat away.
You celebrate, you do the jump,
For a
whatever.
wicket, if you-
and then you just look at your change room and just do a little.
Yeah,
I reckon you can do
I feel
it.
like it's more of a bowler celebration.
that's another little segment we can do.
Have
Best
you've done
celebration.
it. That's why you've said it. He's
My
done it.
my teammates have told me to do it after I took a good. After I
took
took
a
a couple
wicket, that'd be
catches.
cool.
You should have.
No, after I took a couple good catches, they wanted me to do it. I did it the first time. They did it again. They said do it again. I said no, negative. I'm not doing that again.
Stop saying negative. All right, Marnus made 64 off 126. We talked about that before. Good on him. He bounced back. Hopefully that gives him some confidence. He still has the most runs ever in day-night tests, which we talked about. And he stepped up. India second innings. Reddy does it again. 42 in both innings. Like, obviously
good.
that's not
He's
great.
a 40 maker.
He is a 40
Made
maker.
40 in the first innings in Perth.
Oh, did he?
think
Oh, yeah,
so.
he did.
Well, 42.
And then he made 30.
He'll probably be frustrated he's not getting that
42
till
is
big
his
50.
high
He's
score,
batting with the tail.
I believe.
I know. Yeah, what was that? Sorry?
42 is his high score, I believe.
Oh, there you go. So he just
couldn't-
keeps hitting
he
that.
Couldn't
He couldn't quite get his
He's got
top
to bat
score.
with the actual batsman. And
He's
not the tail.
he was probably one of India's, if not India's best batsmen.
Oh, he
But-
was.
Gill
but-
looks crisp.
Shubman
but-
Gill and even Rishabh Pant a little
at
bit
stages.
looked okay.
But I feel like Rishabh Pant is so aggressive.
Oh, we didn't talk about that.
Like every ball, I think he can. Like I think we're prone to getting him out, but then again, he could also hit a 4. I just
Did you see his reverse sweep lap?
Oh, that was
Reverse
crazy.
sweep lap
Oh.
ramp shot. Is that what you would call it?
don't ask my dad.
That
My
was
dad's
so cool.
My dad's a traditionalist, and he did not like that shot.
So,
at
when
all.
I was
He goes-
doing that
he goes,
old-
what's Test cricket come to? This is a joke.
When I was
Play
doing
a normal shot.
my old man accent before, I was channeling Marcus's dad.
Yeah, Marcus.
Oh,
is that.
honestly.
But he literally. So is he a left?
He's
Yeah. So he's
left-handed.
left. So he's
Yeah.
facing up like this.
This is the host of the show.
I don't care about Richard Pant. No, I do because that was an awesome.
and
shot.
we just lost 30 subscribers.
Shut up. He's facing up like this. Then he switched to do the lap sweep. Then he somehow the ball's coming at him really fast, and he's just gone like that is so hard to do. And there's no one else in
Yeah.
world cricket other than maybe Maxi
Oh.
that could do that. I reckon. No one has the quick hands.
I reckon Harry Brook could.
Ooh,
Joe
that's
Root.
not-
Joe
Nah.
Root. Joe Root did it to bring up his 100.
Did he do reverse?
Nah,
Not
but
did reverse.
Joe,
Did he?
Nah, but Joe.
Joe Root. He's
Okay,
played the
okay.
He's
reverse
not
many
as-
times.
he's
Remember
not
when he
as
played? He got
agile.
bowled by
Exactly.
Boland or
Richard
something?
Pant didn't get bowled.
But Richard Pant, no offense to him, he doesn't look like he's that agile to pull
Well,
up
he's
that
not.
sort of
No,
shot.
no, he's not.
But he does.
He
But he
does.
does.
Truck.
It's like
Yeah.
Travis Head pulling that sort of shot. Like
Yeah.
we won't see Travis Head
Yeah.
do that.
Anyway, he was great. Cummins definitely stepped up after I called him out. 557. He was unbelievable. Then the Aussies.
That
he-
Rohit Sharma ball.
Oh, that actually we
Mate.
didn't talk about that. Did you hear on the Fox
Jeez.
Sports commentary they had to stop because Brett Lee's like, oh, that was so good. Then Ishiguro goes, oh, you're gonna be watching this later tonight, Brett. And then they all started laughing, so they had to press the they have a cough button which silence all the mics, and they laughed for like 2 minutes, and there was no coverage for like a minute or two. And because Ishiguro's back, she's a legend. She's back on the
good, yeah.
commentary. I reckon she's one of the best.
So is
commentators.
who's the
Alison Mitchell.
is that the
She's the Channel 7 one with she's the Pom.
Pom?
Yeah,
yes.
she's really good. She's very
good.
analytical.
She's very good.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's really good. So that was pretty funny. And then Australia. So what do you do in India? Just we only have to make 19 in the last
Yeah, I
innings.
know, but like they chuck Kumar Reddy on the bowl. for
They
the
did,
third
yeah,
over,
yeah.
like, and he bowled a half track at him Sweeney.
Yeah. So
And
that
half
was
volleys, so.
that was awesome. I can't believe it's ended in 3 days. That's
Oh,
wild.
don't get me started. Don't get my dad
Don't
started.
get
on
me
that.
started. That was a bit sassy.
My dad on that.
Look, we're free.
Well, like I come home from the gym. Game's already done.
Yeah.
Day 3, and he goes, "Was that like 2 days?" I was like, "Well, pretty much, yeah. It was like 2 days in an hour."
Yeah.
And he goes, "Oh, that's effing joke. That's,
Buddy,
that's
Test
a joke.
cricket.
What's Test cricket come to?"
We might as well just play 1 day. Is that
Can
what
we
you
get our dads on the show for an
And I was like,
My dad was loving
Dad,
it.
I was like, Dad, we did roll him, and he goes, "It's a joke."
said? We won.
Cricket's a
I don't care if we finish in 1 day. I'm happy if we win. All right, we'll finish off as we always do with the questions and fan comments. You put them in here, Marcus. I'll let you read some of it out.
You were too lazy to do them, so
Oh, wow.
no, it's harsh. You're too busy doing the other stuff.
Thank you.
Fan favorite. He's been in the comment section quite a few
Yes, Andrew,
times.
yeah.
Andrew T 2157.
Yep.
He said the Starc prediction wasn't too far off. Talking
was.
about Tom Elliott's
Yeah.
when he said 7 for.
When are you getting Tom Elliott on the show?
But he said, question for the Aussies.
Okay.
We are Aussie, so I assume that'll be us. So
Yeah,
two
no,
of us.
it's another guy on the show.
Does Starc have a Game of Thrones inspired nickname like the King of Winter
What is
or
this?
the
I rate
Warden of
this.
the North? I guess neither of those vibe with your southern climate, which I guess Game of Thrones does have to
Are
be
you guys
sort
Game of
cold
Thrones
to be.
fans?
I've not seen an episode.
Either have I.
I have. I watched it and then it took me. I watched it later
That's
than
right.
everyone, and then it took me. I think it took me almost 2 years to watch the last episode.
What's the
I like
the
Warden of
context
the
of it?
North.
Warden of the North. But what's the
like
context
that.
of this? Just
I don't know, it sounds
because
cool.
Stark needs a cool nickname. Yeah.
like it? Because isn't what's the Gerald? You may know this. Did you watch Game of Thrones? The main character isn't his last name Stark?
oh,
Ned-
of course.
Is it Ned? Ned
Ned Stark.
Stark.
That's right.
That's why.
Right.
Makes great
He's-
podcasting.
Okay,
talking
sorry,
to the
sorry, Andrew.
producer.
Yeah, sorry,
It
Andrew.
does. Well, you flogs didn't know. So
No,
we
I
gotta
haven't
ask
watched it.
Gerald.
No, that's great. Actually, I'm all on board this now. King
It
of
makes
Winter.
more sense now.
So yeah, because
yeah.
he's Stark. Okay, that makes a lot more
Yeah.
sense. Warden of the North sounds really cool to be fair. Because we've already got so many
Where's
kings
he
in
from?
Queens.
see.
In New South Wales.
Northern New South. Let's just say he's from Northern
Warden
New South.
of Bankstown.
He's not from Baxter.
I don't know.
Well,
You know
I
what I
wish.
mean? There's already a Warden of Bankstown. He's wearing
Balcombe
TNs.
Hills is where he's from.
North,
Don't know where that is,
Warden
but-
of the North, I'm all for. That sounds really
You say
cool.
Balkan? That sounds like a Game of Thrones thing.
Yeah.
Balcombe Hills, New South Wales.
It doesn't sound like Game of
Which
Thrones.
No,
is in-
Balkan, not Balkan.
Okay.
Balkan.
Greater Sydney. Basically the hills.
Oh yeah, he's Warden of the
Shire.
North.
The Shire.
That's honestly.
He's from the Shire. Do we get a Lord of the
Shire.
Rings themed nickname?
Oh,
in
I'm-
there?
was
Is there any
Sorry,
name
that-
Stark on that?
He has anyone
Ooh.
killed stuff. No, I
No.
understand.
He's
that.
holding the ball, my precious.
Yeah, that was actually all right.
What
That
is-
was
what is-
cringe, man. That
What is
wasn't
Stark's
right.
nickname?
Starkey.
Starkey?
Warden
Sad.
of the North.
The best one is
Shire of the North.
Moises Enriques has the best nickname. Spotify playlist.
No, that's a terrible nickname.
That's right. All right, what are we going next?
Oh,
oh,
I found out his nickname.
what is it?
His nickname's Float.
Why?
Fastest left armer of all time. It's an acronym.
Oh, float.
Float.
That's
Float
great.
of the North.
Float of the North. Warden of the
Float
float.
float of the Shire.
We've gone way too
Float
deep.
of
He's
the
a
Shire.
floater.
He's a yeah, good one. Can you read the next comment, please?
He
Sir?
obviously bowls floaters to Jay as well. It was too slow.
Yeah,
for him.
too slow.
KV8724 says, talking about us, this is a bit of a funny one. Wish these guys would not waste time talking other rubbish every time. Just move on.
Oh, he's the first
They
person
said,
to say
"I
that.
just
Especially
move
after
on."
all this Game of Thrones chat. This
He's
I
definitely
think he's
Tom.
referencing the quick single segment.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Everyone loves that
that's
segment,
good.
mate. We
But
don't
it's
get
the
clicked off till after the quick single.
It's the reply. It's the reply
The
that we
reply
put
to
in.
this comment, yes.
Another fan favorite.
We love this guy.
08 stats guy.
Oh, wait, SG.
But it's
yeah.
SG.
Yeah,
It's his initials, not stats guy. He goes, bro, that's the best part about their videos.
That's what we want to see. We
Yeah.
want to have a bit of banter.
It's
Just-
a more podcast for
Yeah.
we're not analytics. We're
Yeah.
not talking
No.
like professionals. We're just vibing here.
Yep.
We're having fun.
And we never talk over each other.
never,
ever,
ever,
never,
ever,
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 never
never,
do,
never.
never.
We never do
Everyone's
it.
having an aneurysm by there, pressing the buttons. All right, next one. Because I don't want to give KV any more time on the air.
Hey,
Insta.
hey.
No, we love all
we're
that
open to
fans.
feedback.
We are,
Yeah,
of
open
course.
to feedback.
Insta from someone from our own business.
Yes, correct.
Charlie underscore Charlie without the I underscore Magni.
I actually don't know how to
underscore.
say his last
Oh
name.
my god.
Magno?
My name is Marcus Bazzano. Stark difference. He said stark
I
difference.
know that.
Yeah, but full name. Liam McAllion, Leo Mullaly. Stark difference from
I
the
say
last.
that before the
All
start.
right, I'm reading the comments, stats guy. Come on.
All right, go on, mate. Go
Sorry,
on.
headphone users.
Oh my god.
Stark difference. Stark difference from the last test, but he's using a play on words with Mitchell Stark there. So he's himself has had a Stark difference from the last
He
test.
has a start. That's good. Not bad from Charles. Yeah, he genuinely was the difference. In the, like, and Travis said, you could argue because we finally had a bowler step up. I know Cummer stepped up in the second innings. He stepped up in the first innings. Tom Elliott was all over it. And you absolutely butchered that. Well,
Mate, I was getting interrupted. Like,
Yeah,
I was
you
getting
were.
talked over. This is why people
you
hate
weren't,
us in the comments.
but yeah, I like that from Charles. Good comment. Bit of a play on words there. I love
And
it. Last one on YouTube.
Yeah, last one. This is Insta actually. Get your
Oh, sorry,
facts right.
Insta.
Come
Okay,
on.
good man.
Host of the show. Get your priorities straight. Harsh
McAllion.
record underscore 10. Marnus is back. Laughing emoji. That was the most awkward innings of all time. The top four is still vulnerable and will be exposed in the rest of the tests.
No, I agree with that.
Quite equivalent to India for that matter. Both the teams are dependent on a few informed players. By a few, he means Bumrah for India and Head for Australia.
I completely agree.
It wasn't was Marnus the most awkward. I've seen
I don't think it
Marnus
was
bat
awkward.
way more awkward than that. Like he was,
Yeah.
he hit some nice shots.
He's just
He-
an awkward
naturally-
guy.
He's an awkward guy.
He's a chill guy.
He's just a
You know what I mean?
the little chill guy. Just put Marnus. Put it. We should do a meme to put the Aussie
not
test
that
top.
good.
The Aussie test top on it. Yeah, we could do that. But yeah, we're obviously still scared of Bumrah. We're worried about our top four because outside, like I'm okay with McSweeney. I think each test he's going to build.
Yeah.
Kawaja's
Even if
a
he
bit of a
doesn't,
worry.
you got to back him in.
Yeah. But I agree. The top four still is a worry because you got Smith there. Even if Marnus makes another 50, like you said, we want to see someone make 100 other
Big
than Travis
100.
Head.
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree with
Yeah,
Harsh.
we don't want to be 4 or 5 down relying on the number 6. To,
No.
to make
And
a
then
century.
Bumrah, we're always worried about Bumrah unless he's injured next test, which could cause a bit of chaos. We love that word. There could be a little bit of chaos if Bumrah's injured.
Chaos might be like you know when people have trigger words and they go into like a hypnotist thing? That
Yeah.
could be chaos for me.
Yeah,
I turn into a Australian cricket player.
if you say chaos,
You say
that'd be
chaos.
cool.
Go on the table and squawk like a chicken.
Yeah. Oh, chaos.
Chaos.
Oh, crap. All right. Last comment before we end the show.
Last comment. What was that?
I don't know.
Last comment came on Facebook, and it was about our post, your
About
post
Marnus.
about Marnus proving the doubters, including us,
yes.
wrong
Actually,
during his innings.
yep. This is from Jez Oz, who is a big NBA Australia, probably like number
And
one
AFL?
fan. And AFL.
He's
He's,
commented
he's,
on a few of our
he's a
live
good man,
streams.
Jez.
There you
Yeah.
go. He says, not yet. If he goes out cheaply in the second innings, then has anything really changed? Obviously, he didn't get to bat in the second innings,
Yeah.
so
But even
we'll pose the question, has anything really changed?
Well, I think that goes on to the point. He needs a big 100. Smith needs a big 100 to sort of.
But that 64 would almost feel like 100 to him because I'm
It's
not.
36 runs shy. It's not 100.
I'm just saying in
I know,
terms
but
of
like-
confidence, cricket is a mental game.
Jeez,
Marnus,
that's some analysis.
obviously, Marnus is in a much better head state for the next test than Smith.
Yeah,
now, because
there's
even,
so- the
even if he
pressure
made
off
like
his shoulders.
45, he would have been in a much because Smith can't even make 10. So yeah,
Yeah, the
can't see,
pressure's
mate.
off his
he
shoulders.
can't see. He'll be good next test because it's
He'll see.
it's during the day, not night, so he'll be alright.
I don't know, all those different coloured seats at the Gabba. It might get him a bit.
he might.
get him a
Marnus
bit
will be
dazed.
pulling out. Oh, Siraj will be
Yeah.
throwing the ball. Oh, I can't wait. I already can't wait for the next test. It's like, what is it? 4 days.
Saturday.
Oh, beautiful.
Saturday.
We don't have 10-day wait this time.
Early prediction.
Oh, we're doing early prediction. All right.
We got
Just-
a
just-
pod on Wednesday. Come on, save it for Wednesday.
Just an
guys.
early prediction.
Very
What are your
early
vibes?
prediction. Australia win. I'm back on board.
I'm gonna go India.
Oh, you dog.
I don't know. It depends on the teams, I guess. I'll go Australia, assuming Bumrah.
Bumrah's out-
If Bumrah's injured, needs
if
a rest.
Bumrah's out, we could win.
But
in 3
Shami
days.
in.
No, I'm joking.
No, but Shami's going to come in.
Yeah.
So you're going. We're both. Oh, we're back on the Aussie.
If Bumrah's out, we have to win this test because Bumrah and Shami together is a
But-
little bit scary.
A little,
In
a
saying
little,
that-
little bit.
In saying that, giving Starc and Cummins a rest might have the same effect for Australia.
Or if Hazelwood misses another one, or even if we rest Boland for the G.
Yeah. All right. I'm calling it. Have we had enough, lads?
Stumps.
Stumps. That's Stumps for the Cricket Today show. We'll be back with this, of course, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So get around the show. It'll be, so a big build up. So a bit of a discussion on Wednesday, and then the main preview for the third test at the Gabba will be on Friday. Is that'll work, won't it?
That seems like it'll work.
I wasn't listening.
Although
What a
we
surprise.
will be throwing in some Big Bash content in there as well.
Yes, check out the
throughout those
socials
pods.
for BBL Supercoach Big. So that starts this Sunday, which we're very excited about. I can't believe that's back.
Let's bloody go.
So if you don't care about Big Bash, you can skip to the test chat, but stick
Renegades
around.
are winning the
stick,
Big Bash. I'm telling you.
Stick
Sorry to
around
cut
for the
you
Big
off.
Bash chat because
It will be
It's gonna
very
be
fun.
fun.
It'll be fun.
Very
And even
funny.
if you don't like Big Bash, we will make Big Bash fun for you.
yeah, we go to the
How about it?
games. You get to see plenty of social
Marcus will
content.
be in his chicken mask.
It's a rooster. Thank you very much. Not a chicken.
Sorry. I
Jesus
gendered a chicken.
Christ.
Sorry.
Also, sorry, just a quick nickname for Travis Head
Yep.
that I think we've had on this show from
Trav Ball.
He doesn't need a nickname.
from
Surname's
what do we
enough.
call him? The audience. Headmaster.
The headmaster, yes.
Headmaster.
Yes. Actually, someone,
Headmaster.
when he was at... when he,
In the show.
all right. Get right around the show. Send any
More
questions.
like-
Get in the comments. Tell Marcus how good he is at making comments and how many times he's going to get bleeped. Thank you very much to Joe behind the camera. What a man. Thank you to our new editor, Leo.
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
Oi, oi, oi. There we go.
That was cringe.
Yeah, you started it. Thanks, Marcus.
Thank you, Stats Guy.
Thanks for not going too overboard this show. And thanks to me. That's another episode of Cricket Today done. Go Aussies. We're out.